I would make my first $5,000 again using only 3 leads in my service business. Specifically, today we're going to be talking about moving. But in this situation, we have no bread, just quit our job. We want to start getting some free leads and start getting some high-ticket jobs landed. Caden, what do you say to that?
That's the way to do it. This is exactly what I did when I was first starting out.
Yep. So we're getting nitty-gritty. We're getting in the trenches. We're going to go exactly how we make $5,000 again using only 3 leads. If you haven't, join the Discord down below. All service-based game sauce. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, join the link down below, and we get into it. So this video is not theory. This is literally nitty-gritty, no drop shipping BS, no BS. Exactly how we got some of our first jobs, literally spending $0. You don't need to go on lead gen sites. You don't need to pay that dude on Facebook who keeps reaching out to you to do marketing. You don't need to do any of this. Literally, some first free job. Yes, it's going to take some sweat equity. Yes, it's going to be hard work. But at the end of the day, you're getting free leads. No ad spend, straight money in your pocket. Let's get to it. So no audience, no ads, no brand. Free leads, real conversation, and fast follow-up. If you're brand new to service, brand new to moving, this is one of the easiest ways to get momentum. So, like I said, this is specifically for moving. So, the whole game of moving is a need. It's not a want. If you move your crib and you have $300K worth of equity and you have all this nice furniture, you're going to want to get a move, or do you literally physically need to have all this stuff out of the crib so you can sell a house? Because if you just give them a house full of furniture, the deal's not going to go through. So people literally need this service. That makes it that much easier to sell. You're not selling window washing, you're not selling any exterior, you're not selling landscaping. Like, you genuinely need to get all their stuff out of the house. It makes it a very easy sell. At the end of the day, you are coming here to these clients, even free leads, whatever, with a solution to their problem. You are making it as easy as possible, and you need to make whatever you're selling as easy as possible to say yes to. Always keep that in the back of your mind. Don't make it easy to say no to. Literally, keep it stupid simple. Cool. So why does it being a need make it easier to find? Because they literally need it. Leads are easier to find. Conversations are easier. Sales close are faster. You're not creating demand. The demand is already there and exists. These free leads we're literally doing from zero. No website, no reviews, no ads, no audience. Straight zero. Me and Caden have both personally. Look at that. Me, literally Caden, smiley guy. We've literally done this. No cap. We don't cap. Why is moving different? So, for example, we'll use an example. We'll say me and Caden, we buy a course today on e-com, and we're selling flip-flops. Maybe if you're on the beach, you might need flip-flops. But does that guy who's sitting on his couch at midnight on Facebook really need flip-flops? Or does that guy sitting on his couch tonight have a move coming up in a week and he doesn't have any movers yet? What service does he need? He needs movers. He doesn't need his windows washed. He doesn't need his house clean. He doesn't need any of this. Demand's already there. This boy needs the service, and that's where you come in the game. Your service-based business, coming, moving, boom, demand's already there. Kane, do you want to add anything on top of
that? I mean, exactly what you said. As someone who's tried a lot of these businesses, especially before I got into moving, all these businesses, these e-com, even a lot of home service businesses, it all requires you to be good at selling and good at marketing, because it's things that people don't necessarily need. They don't have to spend money on it. If someone sells their house, they have to move. They don't have a choice. Most people physically can't do it. Most people don't want to do it because it's hard work. So it's something that people literally need. And that's why at 19 years old, I was able to run this business up as fast as I was able to, was because I understood that, and I didn't need to know anything about sales. I didn't need to know anything about marketing. I was a college dropout. I quit my full-time job as an electrician. I literally didn't know a thing about selling. I didn't know a thing about marketing. I just knew these people needed the service, and I was strong enough to carry their furniture. So I went out, started knocking on doors, talked to people, and that's exactly why this worked.
Yeah, and me and Kid say it a million times, but at the end of the day, moving is a service people need. It's not a want. So very easy to sell. Exactly what we said. We don't need to convince people. Don't need to be Jeremy Lee Minor. You don't need to be a guru. Could literally be any age, above the age of 16, I would say. But if you come in the game, you have hustle, you have work ethic, and you differentiate a little bit in this game, putting some jobs and start getting some bread in your pocket. So we're gonna start in the ways we actually have generated real world free leads. I personally, using free leads, have generated extremely LTV, long-term value with clients that we've still to work this day, 2 years later, 3 years later, whatever, just by using exactly free leads. Like your ROI on some of these free leads can literally extend over 6 figures easily, if not a mil. So do it right, build that connection, differentiate, and you will succeed. So 2 simple ways. We're obviously goal to 5,000. So ideally we land one of these relationships or making 5,000 pretty easy. Not doing ads, no fancy stuff, no waiting, not spending a bunch of money for every concept. We're using these exact methods to get free leads. So I'm going to go over 2 methods today. One is going to be D2D, door to door. And 2 is going to be cold outreach. We'll start on door to door. So obviously there's nothing pretty and there's nothing sexy about door to door. Door to door has been around for literally forever. Obviously it's proven concept. Obviously, companies spend $1 million a year on door to door because it works. But the advantage you have with moving is door to door is very self-explanatory. You're literally knocking people's houses that are already for sale. Number one. Number 2, what do? You're a moving company. Cool. You have a solution to the problem. 3, differentiate, preferably a younger guy. Come to the door, solution to the problem. You're going to do a walkthrough. Boom, close them on the spot. Literally, they're providing a solution to the problem they have. And the second they know who you are and kind of what you're providing, it's a very easy sale. For example, I'm not going to, hey, what's going on, Miss Susan? We were actually just on the street the other week. The Johnsons actually moved their entire house, like crazy 5-bedroom home. We know some houses actually for sale. We need to get a chance to stop by. Just curious, you got any movers picked out yet? Oh, no, I haven't even thought about that yet. Oh, awesome. Good thing I'm here. Let's go ahead and do a quick walkthrough and we get you a quick price. See something that makes sense. Boom, close, done deal, 5K in the pocket next week. Cool. Obviously, easier said than done, but then again, D2D is very simple. So this is going to be one of the fast ways to get for a job. If you haven't already below, join the Discord, Fitness Awareness 101. Link was down there. Anyways, why does this work? So it's literally one of the fastest ways to get your first job. Number 1. Number 2, it's completely free. You're not spending any marketing. Yes, it's going to take sweat equity. Yes, you're going to be out getting your door slammed in your face, people saying no. But if you can stick through that, you have a 99% chance of succeeding. Word to my mom, if you stick through it, there's at least one person out there that will get you your first job. Literally, you don't need a good reputation. You don't need any of that. Put out the work, put out sweat equity, knock some doors, get it out there. Anyways, like this says, you're not knocking random houses. You're knocking homes that are already for sale. So ideally, when you go door knock, you're going to have a list of all the houses for sale. Ideally, you set your demographics. So you're going to be maybe about 500K. Cool. Knock all the houses. You have a list of 50 houses to knock out of there. Volume will always negate luck on door knocking. So these people are already moving, houses are already for sale. They're already qualified. That's all you could do. You're literally talking to people who are going to buy the service you have. It could not be more simpler. So how do we do it? How do we door knock? So obviously, like I said, we have our list of houses for sale. Cool. I did we get our area. We're going to knock. Maybe we're going to pick out a nice area, somewhere that's super nice. Cool. So just like this says, we're not there to sell. We're there to see if we can help. So what does that even mean? We're literally there to see if we can just give them our services. If they have a problem, they need to move all their stuff out of the house. They're selling their house. Usually they have equity. Cool. There's money to be spent. They just need to find the person to give it to. So we're going to knock on the door and we will run a mock door knock. So we're going to run through all this. So Caden in this chance will be the homeowner. Bro's currently in a $10 million crib in Hawaii. So we're going to knock on him. I'm going to knock on his door. Just knocked on the door.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm robbing this place. Open up, bud. All right, that's what you don't do. All right, rewind back 30 seconds. All right, I knock and you answer.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How can I help you?
What was your name?
I'm Caden.
Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, my name's actually Hogan. We're actually down the street over at the Jenkinsons. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. They're your new neighbors. Pause. Keep in mind, we're just building a rapport here. It doesn't matter if you can move Lego Ninjago like SpongeBob down the street. It literally doesn't matter. Okay, we're going back here. All right, yeah, we wish this was the Jenkinsons. Actually, your neighbor. They're not like that 3-bedroom house on the street. We actually saw their houses for sale last week. We didn't get a chance to stop by. I'm just curious if you guys had any movers picked out for the move coming up. Sell their house for sale.
Yeah, so not yet. We do have a closing date in about a month, but we're just looking at some quotes right now.
Oh, you have a closing date? Have you gotten any quotes yet?
One.
Got one quote.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yo. So usually they might have barking dogs like that. You keep going. Awesome. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and just do a quick walk through the house. Should take about like 5-10 minutes. And obviously you want to make an educated decision. You get a couple quotes. Yeah. Well, I'm here already. Let's go ahead and do a quick walkthrough. We'll get you a quick price to see something that makes sense.
Yeah, I've actually got to pick my kid up from practice pretty soon. So how long is this going to take?
Yeah, it should be like a quick 5 minutes. And like I would just tell your kid to wait a little bit. And that way, we can do a walkthrough, kind of get it knocked out of the way. And that way it's something you don't have to deal with.
All right. Yeah, as long as you're quick.
All right. So when you're doing door to door, if you get your foot in the door and you do a walkthrough, that's all you need, bro. If you're in their house, literally cool. Do a walkthrough. If you want to know how to do DDD walkthroughs, join the program down below. But anyways, ideally you're going to the house, building a connection with them, cool, building a rapport, awesome, cool, rocking out, building that connection with the client, going through, getting a rundown, size, you're gonna price them out. We're not gonna go that in depth. Give them confident, differentiate, set them closing date. Ideally, you just close them in person because you're already there. Kids gonna see a son. What baseball teams what schools your son goes to?
Nighthawk Elementary.
Oh no way. My brother actually goes to that school. No way. How long has he been playing baseball?
A couple years now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He was actually born in this house.
All right.
All right, so that's door to door. Again, very, very simple, not sexy, not cool. At the end of the day, we want free leads and we want to get to the money. We'll make 5K that easy. Cool. All right. Method number 2 that we're going to be going over. If you haven't already down below, join the Discord. No. Yeah, you can add.
I just real quick, I just want to say for anyone who's watching this and is like afraid to do door-to-door sales, because that was me when I first started. I'm not the type of dude that's going to go and knock doors. Like that is so against who I am or who I was as a person when I first started. But like, you really got to remember that you're not selling them solar. You're not selling them pest control. You're not selling them window cleaning. It's a problem they actively have and they're actively searching for. So they're going to be like way more responsive to you and way less annoyed with you. I've never had that bad of an experience knocking a door and pitching moving services. The worst I've ever gotten is like a quick not interested, but like no one's ever cussed me out. No one's ever called the cops on me. I've never had truly a bad experience knocking on the door of a property for sale. So that's the first thing. Like I promise you, it's really not as scary as you think. And then the other thing that we just real briefly skipped over is if you want to take this one step further and it goes a little past the whole point of this being free, but it costs almost nothing. So get over it. If you want to provide value like right up front and almost eliminate any chance that someone's going to get upset with you, bring a small moving box with you and give them the small moving box. It's going to cost you almost nothing. It's something that whether or not they hire movers, whether or not they hire you, they're going to need boxes to move their shit. So it's immediate value. It shows effort. It provides value before you ask, to take their money and move them. And it's going to separate you from everyone else because I can almost guarantee that no one in your market is doing this, or if anyone is, it's a very small number of people doing this.
Yeah, I agree. Again, if you have the hustle, you have the grit with any service, like you're gonna just kill it, especially bigger. So method.
One more thing. The other thing is just another reason that I think Hogan and I can vouch for doing this in the beginning when you're first starting is because if you run Google ads, if you run Facebook ads, whatever, you're competing against companies like nationwide franchises, college hunks, 2 Men and a Truck, whatever. And they have so much more money to spend on ads. They have so much more branding, so much more SEO, so much more of a digital presence than you. But when you're first starting out, no one knows who you are. And if I see 2 ads and I see one company with 500 Google reviews and I see your company with maybe 1 Google review or no Google reviews or whatever, I'm going to be way more inclined to go with the company with a bigger digital presence that seems more trustworthy. Whereas if you can go out, knock on the door, shake the homeowner's hand, build a relationship, even if they get quotes from those other companies, they put your face to your company, you've built a relationship. And as long as you're competent and you can build trust with them and show them that you actually care about their move, like that's going to go way further than some Google reviews from people that, I wouldn't know. So that's why I think we both vouch for it. Like it's such a great way to build relationships in the beginning when you're first starting out. You don't have a lot of digital presence. It makes selling way easier.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like you're very much differentiating. You're there in person. You're not competing with these dudes who have thousands of dollars to spend these franchises that literally all they have is money and throw it at the wall. But we digress. On to method number 2. So cold outreach. So this is literally, if you don't want to go D2D, you want to sit at your desk and just sit here all day long and try to build a relationship. Beautiful. Let's run it. So cold outreach is going to be the easier method of these two. And you're going to really build relationships doing this. You can build relationships that will literally last you the rest of your life to do this correctly. So we're going to be leveraging other people's traffic instead of finding moves one at a time. We're going to build relationships with people who are around your. That's all. We're going to be building relationships around people who need your services every single day. More residential, but also commercial stuff too. So this is going to be realtors, apartment complexes, property managers, safety company stores. Every single one of these things that were listed could use your services, and all we have to do is reach out to them. So these people constantly need your services. These are relationships you can build that literally will last you. You get a job cold outreach is the easiest way to just build connections. Obviously, provide value first, but you will literally print money just doing this simple thing. So, like I said, one job like this can feed you jobs for months. It's going to lower your cost per lead per zero, smooth out slow weeks, slow seasons, and make the business more predictable. So how do we do it right? So these people do get help all the time. Again, cold outreach is free, so everybody does it. Just like hating. Hating's free, everybody does it. But these people do get hit up all the time. The key is not asking. The key is you're going to provide value first. You're going to lead with value. So what do you have that you can give them? So maybe you give them a free job. Maybe you give them free couple $100. Keep in mind, if you give them some sort of free value and you build that relationship, you will make that back 1,000x. Well, don't ever think about making money off them. Literally be like, all right, cool. What can I provide them in return for just building a relationship with them? Even if it's just meeting for coffee, like literally any sort of relationship builder will get you so far. So we want to stand out immediately. Value incentives, buy lunch, say thank you, small gestures. If you're thinking long term, just like I said, this isn't transactional. The entire goal here is build a relationship that's going to last you a lifetime, and that will forever propel the business, whether you sell it, whatever, etc. So if you disappear, they forget about you. If you stay present, you stay top of mind. How are we going to do cold outreach? How are we going to reach all those people we just listed? So there's no single way to reach out. There's not just one size fits all. Like think of every single line of communication reach out. You got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got email, you got texting, you got calling, literally everything. You got Yelp. Like there's a million ways you can reach out. It all literally is just about staying top of mind. So I always recommend cold email, cold call as well. Cold email, cold call. In person is always beautiful. You meet that person in person, get their contact, email them, text them, constantly follow up with them. In DM on Instagram or Facebook, literally anything to just stay top of mind. And like I said, provide value, lead with value first. What do you have as a service, whatever area you're in, you can provide it first to either help them out, build that relationship, build that connection, start getting jobs from them. So literally is simple as this. Like you can literally engage with their content. You can like that lady's post, you can repost all her stuff, share it to your story, just so you stay top of mind. It's like, oh dude, I actually need, this client's moving. This dude's liked every single one of my posts for the entire year. Let me see what's going on. Obviously they're consistent. Obviously they're cool. So it's literally just staying top of mind. If they see you, they see your face, see your company name, they know you're out there. Volume always negates a lot. So put the reps in, and you will excel in cold outreach. Okay, do you want to add anything?
I don't think I'd really add as I would just reiterate that volume, like Hogan said, volume negates luck. You literally can't fuck up either of these methods. It's the most simple, most straightforward thing. It's all about just getting reps. And as long as you keep showing up and keep getting reps, it's just a matter of time until you make a sale, build a relationship, and start making money.
Absolutely. And we digress. So the real advantage beginners have, we say this all the time, but you as a beginner starting out, you have the biggest advantage over me, anybody like me, Kay, and anybody who's been in the game for forever. Like this says, you have time, hunger, nothing to lose. You'll have the drive. You will never have more of a drive you have now. to just get wherever you want to be. Whether it's maybe 10, 20, 30, 50, 100K a month. Like literally this drive, this journey did not get better than this. You'll be the most profitable. This, I'm telling you, the best time ever to start. So you're gonna be able to do things big companies can't do. They can show, they can talk, they can follow it fast, and care about the advantage. The willing to actually do things, make your first 5,000. Like what we just listed, you can literally make your first 5,000 in like less than a week. Like if you really put out the work and you really, really like mom on the line, you make 5K, you could do it using just those two methods. Very simple.
You could get off this video and make it today.
Like literally, you watching this, get off your butt, go to your cold outreach, free leads, get to the money. Anyways, so big companies on ad system, brand recognition, beginners win with effort, speed, relationship. You're literally just doing what the big guys can't. That's how it always is. There's always going to be an opportunity for beginners. Gap is your opportunity. You just take advantage of it. So literally what we built our companies off of. Literally just differentiating, doing what the other guys won't. And it's a very simple formula. If you haven't already, down below, join the Discord. If you're just working to being Caden 101, setting up any of this cold outreach, any of that, click link down below. So exactly what we build our companies off of. No fancy setup, no big budget ads, no audience. Literally, me and Cameron both broke. Did what these other guys weren't, implemented and ripped. So high intent people, simple outreach, fast follow up, and actually doing the work. But this is Caden. Caden got some deposits. Like, bro made his first 5K career. May 6, he's done. His mom is saved. Me, got a dream car. It's one job, like January. Like, we can keep going on and on. This shit speaks for itself. You put the hard work in, differentiate, you will succeed. So if you're new or just starting out, this is your lane. Don't need permission. You don't need to be perfect. Don't need to wait. Just need your first move, first big job. Put the hard work in. You know, it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna flatline, and you finally get that momentum. Stay to the moon. So if you haven't already, down below, you're interested in setting up anything, your first moving company, you want to get results like this, join the one-on-one link down below. See if it's something that makes sense. Join the Discord down below. Caden, you want to add anything?
Nah, man. It's as simple and as straightforward as that. Like, pause the video, get off the video, go knock some doors, go reach out to some people. You will see how simple, how straightforward this is. Just keep getting reps. I guarantee you, you will make money.
And if you don't, Caden was going to show up to your door.
Yeah.
Cold outreach.
And then, bro, if you're having issues, you start doing this, you have issues, join the Discord, ask questions. There's people in there doing this shit in real time. Or, you know, if you want more personalized help, you want to talk to Hogan, you want to talk to me, you want one-on-one, you want speed, you want certainty, you want clarity, join the one-on-one, apply. We'll see if we can help you. But it seriously is this simple. Just volume negates luck. Go put in the work.
Always. If you haven't already, down below, subscribe. Me and Caden and Cheryl will be down there. But regardless, get to the money, do your cold outreach, do the free leads, 5K.
Boom.